6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll... Get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He finds Corey Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to the ground with Carter.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Carter this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Watson's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here that's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Deshaun Watson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's is incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this one almost intercepted.
Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Watson. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw is Watson. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Carter. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watson now going to run the option right, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Shelling through the defense. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now it's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, it's Watson. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second and 10, Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Powers through it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 38, Wilson forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Deshaun Hand in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw is Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, The losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.